finding all the values of x for which cot x equals -1. Same kind of idea as example 14. So remember that cot of x equals 1 over tan of x. So what we have is 1 over tan of x equals -1. Now if we flip both of these expressions over, remember that anything as a whole number is over 1, we actually find that we've still got tan x equals -1. Okay. For tan, remember that with our unit circle, whenever we've got a 45-degree angle in any direction, that's when tan is going to be a plus or minus 1. For tan, remember that the negative is going through this way. So it's going to be this angle and also this angle here to get us to -1. So our solutions are going to be x equals 3 pi on 4 is the first one. The second one is going to be going around the unit circle exactly that amount, which is pi. Okay, so our next solution would actually be 3 pi on 4 plus pi, which gives us 7 pi on 4. Okay, we know that. Now we know that our next solution from there, because we're trying to find all the values, would be going around again pi. So again, you'd be going, okay, another pi added onto this, or you can think about it as starting with the original solution, 3 pi on 4, 3 pi on 4, and adding 2 pi, because this time you're going 1 pi, 2 pi, okay, back around again. Okay, and this time 8, 9, 10, 11 pi on 4. So it's going to keep going on like that. Now in order to do this in a sort of more compact way, what we can do is write it as x equals 3 pi on 4 plus n times pi. Now we're going to have to say what n is. Now you can see here that n is positive 1 because it's 1 times pi, it's 2. We could also, have gone backwards this way. So we actually could have had a valid solution for x, which was 3 pi on 4, take away pi, because that would be going back this way. Okay, so that's a valid solution too. So what we're going to say here is that n can be anything that is 0, because that would give us this original solution. 0 pi would get rid of this, and this have 3 pi on 4. It could be plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3. Okay, so we can actually write that n is one of those answers, or we should really write an equals there. Or the way that I'm going to do it is to say that n is an element of z. Now z is all the positive integers and all the negative integers and 0. So z covers all these options here. So two ways to do it. You can either write it this way as our solution, or you can say x equals 3 pi on 4 plus n pi, where n is equal to 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, and then just put dots to show what's called an ellipsis, to show that you've actually got more values there, but you're just not going to write them down. So this form gives us all the values for x, the first one and every other answer.